Hello and welcome to Match Day Live here at Anfield Index. It's the League Cup final, Liverpool versus Newcastle United. Liverpool hoping for 11th, add to the 11th League Cup anyway. I'm looking forward to this, Red. It's always great. Anfield South. Anyone go in the game, enjoy it with your mates and family and friends and all that good stuff. But let's hope it's a memorable day for Liverpool. Of course, for a lot of Liverpool fans, the Premier League will always be in it, and rightly so. It should be the top of our priority list, but when you can't really pass up the opportunity to win a trophy, especially Arne Slot's very first trophy anyway, at Liverpool. So fingers crossed Liverpool can get this over the line this afternoon. It's not going to be the easiest game, of course, as you can see there from the starting 11. We'll go through the starting 11s for both sides. But Reds, if you are tuning in or watching live or watching on the repeat or whatever, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do drop a like on the video. You're absolute legends, and I'm looking forward to this. I am absolutely looking forward to this, Reds, if I'm being honest. Yeah, for the generation that grew up in the 70s and 80s, a trip to Wembley anyway seemed the norm. On a yearly basis anyway, on a couple of occasions. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this now, Reds, Liverpool, in terms of adding to our illustrious history. And of course, I know everyone might say it, and Reds might go, it's only the League Cup. But at the end of the day, this is what Liverpool Football Club strives for, and that's winning any cup competition, whether that be the League Cup, FA Cup, Premier League and Champions League as well. Of course, Premier League and Champions League. But I think in what the bigger picture of things, especially for Arne Slot, his vision for the football club going forward, I think it's so important for him today to get his hands on his first trophy at Liverpool, and just really not to settle him in really, but just to reaffirm just how much of a job he's got in hand really, and how much of a great job he's done so far alongside the players as well. Whatever does happen with certain players in the squad come what the end of this season, they can look back on it and say, yeah, we done well. We won, hopefully, the double this season. And, yeah, fingers crossed Liverpool can get over the line. But, Reds, if you are tuning in, make sure you are dropping a like on the video as well. Massively helps out. Of course, obviously, the Gags Tandon Show will be following the full-time whistle this evening as well. Obviously, it's going to be me and Eddie. Gags, if you're tuning in, mate, or probably not, you're probably enjoying your time at Wembley, mate. But yeah, have a lovely time, buds. And yeah, it'll be me and Eddie taking you through the full-time whistle. I'm looking forward to that. And obviously, you got the post-match Raw lads. They'll be doing their analysis after the full-time whistle. Trev and obviously Dave and the other lads as well. So keep an ear out for that. If you want to listen to that as it's getting recorded in the studio, you can certainly do so. That is obviously head over to if you become an Anfield Index Pro member for £3.33 a month as well. It just opens up a wider, greater catalogue of great LFC content here from Anfield Index as well. And you can listen to all the podcasts in their full entirety as well. Plenty of great content if you are watching for the first time on YouTube as well. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. Closing in on 10,000 just before the end of the season. If we can get that, that'd be absolutely fantastic, and we very much do. All of us do appreciate all your great support, especially obviously Anfield Index has been going for 14 years. So if you've been a supporter all those years back anyway, the absolute legend as well, much appreciated. And yeah, and going into the new season anyway, there'll be plenty to very much talk about and discuss really, especially with the transfer window on the horizon. But still, we've got plenty of games to go till now and the end of May. Obviously Arsenal did win today, but at the end of the day, Arsenal and Arteta's dinner plates and all that he celebrates were a trophy, Mikel Arteta. But we're at Wembley this afternoon, and we're hoping to add to already our illustrious trophy haul anyway. But let's get straight into the starting 11. If you are tuning in, do get your comments in. We'll read out as many as we possibly can on obviously the watch along today. Obviously, if you want to sync up your comments, you can certainly do so as well, Reds. As you can see there, obviously, just quick to note in terms of the players that are out injured for both sides this afternoon. Obviously, Connor Bradley's out, Joe Gomez, Trent and Tyler Morton all out. And for Newcastle this evening, or this afternoon, sorry. You've got Jamal Lascelles, obviously Lewis Hall, he's out for the whole season, which is not good to see. And Sven Botman is still out. But the main thing is for Liverpool, very strong side. Obviously, Quaven Kelleher coming back in now for Alisson Becker. Obviously, I watched the VT before we did come on here. Obviously, Arne Slot just explaining why. Obviously, the reason he brought in Alisson Becker in one of these, can't remember the game in which it was, but he just said it was just mainly due to injury, really, with Alisson coming back from injury. He's certainly come back in. So he's in there. Kelleher, he's done so well for Liverpool between the sticks over the last couple of seasons as well. So he's between the sticks, which is always good. As we just mentioned, Trent's out, but you've got Jarell Quansah, who's an adequate replacement, really, from a defensive point of view. Of course, Trent's best passer in world football from a defensive point of view, but Jarell Quansah can certainly do a job this afternoon at Wembley. Quansah's playing right back. Ibu Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robbo, the back line, Gravenberch and McAllister, the 2 sixes, and the 4 attacking forwards for Liverpool this afternoon is as followed. You got Salah, Dominic Szoboszlai through the middle, obviously Luis Diaz, and up front Diogo Jota. I'm disappointed not to see Gakpo starting, if I'm being honest, Reds. I know obviously his record already in this season's competition anyway, in terms of just quickly on my notes. Yeah, he's obviously got 5 goals, 1 assist. So he's got 5 goals, 1 assist in the League Cup. He's Liverpool's top goal scorer in this season's competition. And he's obviously Liverpool's second highest in terms of goals and assists this season, Cody Gakpo. He's done extremely well, but I tell you, not too bad of an option to come off the bench. And let's hope we don't need the lads, but will we be going to extra time? You never know in football. Football's a very funny old game anyway. But for Newcastle, obviously we're depleted with all their injuries, as we just mentioned. So you got Nick Pope, Kieran Trippier playing right back, Fabian Schär, Tam Bain, the 2 centre-back pairing, Livramento playing left back, and then the midfield trio of Joelinton, Tonali and Bruno Gomes. And then up front, you've got Jacob Murphy, Isaac and Harvey Barnes off the left flank as well. So Reds, it's a very strong Newcastle side, even still with their injuries. Big up there as well. Big up there, Panov. How are we, buds? Come on, your Reds. Big up there, Sean. How are you? Big up there, fella, as well. Trev, how are we, mates? How are we, Reds? Keep on getting your comments in. Let us know your thoughts on the starting 11 as well. Everyone, as I said, good to see a couple of new faces in the comments. Always well and good. And yeah, Newcastle United, 70 odd years since they've won a domestic trophy anyway. In terms of my notes, what have I made here this afternoon? Obviously, 70 years since Newcastle United's first domestic trophy. Obviously, the last final between Liverpool and Newcastle United, you'd have to go all the way back till 1974. And that was famously Bill Shankly's last ever game for Liverpool. Obviously, if you were watching then back in the day anyway, in 1974, obviously Liverpool, that was obviously the second FA Cup for Shankly. And at that time, it was Newcastle United had an illustrious history in the FA Cup. That was their 6th time. Obviously they'd won the competition 6 times at that time. Anyway, Newcastle, and how time has changed, dominating the era with Bale, and obviously certainly Bob Paisley coming in and doing the dominance, and obviously the famous manager for Newcastle, obviously Joe Hardy, obviously did win the competition with them all those years ago. But the famous final, it's renowned as one of the best Liverpool finals anyway, 1974 in the FA Cup final. Obviously Stevie Highway and obviously a Kevin Keegan double, obviously Emlyn Hughes lifting the cup on that day back in 1974 for Liverpool versus Newcastle United. So let's hope for a repeat of that scoreline, Reds, 3-0 today against Newcastle. Eddie Howe and the lads, you know what you're going to get. Arne Schlott's already been on record in the VT coming into this game, just saying he was even badgering the presenter anyway. Completely forgot the presenter's name, do apologise anyway, but he's saying it was the first time he's been bumped by a manager anyway. Arne Schlott wrestling with the punditry team, which is all well and good. But yeah, it was a win at any cost really for Liverpool, and I'm excited. Reds, wherever you are, let us know where you are watching. from around the world, Reds, whether you're watching with family or mates or whatever. Even if you've gone down south really to obviously soak up the atmosphere. There's a lot of Reds that haven't got a ticket this afternoon, but certainly they've just gone down there to soak up the atmosphere. And I know a lot of company mates that have gone as well, so that's what it's all part of. It's I grew up in a generation, obviously the great era and history of obviously Liverpool in the early 2000s. Gerard Houllier doing the treble, which was fantastic then, and obviously Rafa Benitez winning the Champions League, Klopp winning the Premier League, and a couple of League Cups along the way, and certainly Arne Slot. Let's hope we can make more history again this afternoon. His first final for Liverpool, and let's hope it's not the last for the new Dutch manager anyway. I'm looking forward to this, but in terms of who does it mean more, Reds, I think if it would mean more for Newcastle in terms of as we just mentioned with that statistic, in terms of how long it has been for Newcastle, 70 odd years in terms of winning their first domestic trophy. Like it is as long as Everton anyway, and that's got to take some beating anyway. But it's gonna be one of them. Big up there, March. Big up there, Callum. Surprise? No, Callum. Got to do the watch-alongs, bud. Maybe one day. I've never been to a final, Callum. It's so difficult getting a ticket, bud. Anyway, but yeah, it's like gold dust even getting a ticket nowadays with Liverpool. But certainly a cup final ticket, you've got to know a couple of contacts to say the least, or get extremely lucky in terms of winning a little cheeky competition or whatnot. But we know everyone in the ground and even in the surrounding area of Wembley and around the world as well, every Liverpool fan will be getting behind the team this afternoon. And yeah, I've never taken a final for granted for Liverpool. Of course, Jurgen Klopp, we were very fortunate that him and his team over the last 7-8 year period have got us to a lot of finals. But at the end of the day, I wish, especially my generation, especially I'm approaching 30 this season anyway. But obviously anyone that grew up in the 70s, I just mentioned 1974, like the great history. Let's hope now we are going into a dominating era of Liverpool Football Club, and let's hope that we can continue the great momentum in which we've shown already this season. In the Premier League, of course, I know everyone's not panicking really, but don't bother about Arsenal this season, chat. Just focus on ourselves. We'll do the job this season. I know that for a fact we will. There's enough quality in this side and everything, but we focus on ourselves, unlike Arsenal that seem to celebrate every single point or even draws, but then the following week they draw themselves. It's like, come on, lads. If you've got a bit of bias, actually focus on yourselves and do what you do. But unlucky Arsenal, we're at a final. Where's your final? Of course, they're in the Champions League, but they'll be getting slapped by Real Madrid in a week or so time anyway. So we will be there. But big up there, Storm. Big up there, Storm. How are we, fella? And as Trev said, hit the like button as well. Nice one for that, mate. You're doing my job for me. But Trev, Reds, let us know what's your favourite cup final memory, really, especially in the League Cup or whatnot. Of course, it's been a very famous. I think the one of the best finals, especially in my lifetime, supporting the Reds was last year anyway. No one expected Liverpool to win that final. The amount of young players, Jurgen Klopp was even lobbing them all on, just in terms of saying, do what you do. And certainly, obviously, I think a telling moment was obviously Bobby Clark getting that corner in that final. It just shows a bit of confidence about him to have a shot, took a deflection, and then up steps Virgil van Dijk to very much put it into the bottom corner as well. Get your score predictions in as well, Reds. But yeah, that was one of the best finals I've watched, and let's hope we got plenty more finals under our belts with Liverpool. It should be, especially how good we have been, like over the last 7-8 years under Jurgen, and hopefully for the next 7-8 years under Arne. Fingers crossed everything goes well and good. But if I'm being honest, the minimum should be for Liverpool in the next couple of seasons, as it should be every single season supporting Liverpool. But of course, the 30-year wait for a Premier League title, 30+ odd year, sometimes you can't have everything. But when you've got elite level players in your team, you've got elite level management in the dugout, for me, going into the next couple of years, I want to see at least a consistent level of performances, really, from Liverpool. Whether either you're picking up the Premier League, if you can't get that, then certainly pick up the Champions League, FA Cup or League Cup. I want to see this rhythm and momentum and season upon season, because it's that winning habit this football club needs to get back into. Like, just win, 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 and win again. Be greedy in these competitions. I know everyone goes, oh, it's only the League Cup, but it's a trophy at the end of the day. There's many of football clubs out there in England, in any tier of football, in the football and pyramids, that would snap your hand off to be in this position of being in a final, to win a trophy as well. As we said at the top of the show, Premier League and Champions League is always the priority, but I want to see a bit more consistency in terms of Liverpool just consistently winning trophies, at least one, whatever that trophy is. And even if you have a disappointing season, next couple of seasons, at least win a trophy, whether that be the FA Cup or League Cup or Champions League as well. And yeah, so fingers crossed, Reds. Fast start needed today. 100% there, Trev. Just get out there, get out of the blocks anyway. Big up there, Trev. You were saying you were 9 in 1974 versus Newcastle. That made me a Reds. Trev, tell you, what a moment, as I said before, anyway, in terms of my notes. Bill Shankly's last ever game, 1975, obviously, 1974, sorry. Obviously, that was Bill Shankly's second FA Cup. Obviously, the first was in 1965, I think. I think it was 1965 as well, so... Oh, it might have been 55. We've won that many trophies anyway. A bit disappointed. I should be able to remember that. Yeah, it was 1965. Might be wrong there. But yeah, it's many trophies have been won, and let's hope it does continue really as well, Reds. And obviously, Eminent Hughes, Stevie Highway, tell you, how much would those fellas be worth in today's current market anyway? Legends of Liverpool Football Club that have paved the way. Bob, Bill Shankly, Keegan, I tell you. And we've got plenty of Liverpool legends already in Liverpool's starting 11 this evening. So let's hope they can stay. You know the names in the coming window. But certainly, Liverpool have got the money. I know there's a lot of speculation over the last week or so. Well, but I think it'll all get done at the end of the season. Just a matter of just focusing and prioritising what's in hand, really. And that's a Wembley final this afternoon. And, of course, the Premier League. Just get that one and over the line and enjoy the moment as well. In terms of the bench for Liverpool, apologies there, Charles, I mentioned the bench before. So in terms of the bench, hopefully we don't need the bench this afternoon, but if we do, it's Alisson Becker, Kostas Tsimikas, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, James McConnell, Wataru Endo, Cody Gakpo, Nunes and Federico Chiesa as well. It's great to see Reds in terms of James McConnell getting quite a lot of opportunities off the bench. Well, he's on the bench, but I think Arne Slot is a massive fan of this lad. Will be interesting to see what happens in the summer, but if he is to go out on loan, I think he will get quite a fair big loan to a more established, hopefully a Premier League side. But the whistle is finally fastly approaching us here, Reds. Obviously, 8 minutes away from kick-off. The players are in the tunnel. Obviously, whatever happens in the summer between Salah, Van Dijk and Salah, Van Dijk and Virgil. And obviously Salah crouching there in the tunnel. And let's hope it's all well and good. Big up there, Paul. It's big up there, mate. Obviously, the Reds from around the world. Yeah, let's go. 65 was... There we go. There we go, Sev. I'm catching up to you, bud, anyway, certainly. Reds, let us know your thoughts. Get your score predictions in the comment section below. I tell you, what a moment. I've spoke to a couple of me Geordie mates. Well, dropped them a couple of messages, wishing them luck anyway. Right, Ryan, if you're watching, lads, enjoy it. Certainly, there's many of the Newcastle fans that have been out there 70-odd years that have never seen their football club win a trophy. Of course, they were up against Manchester United 2 seasons ago at Wembley, and sadly for them, didn't get it over the line. But I still can't believe how they didn't manage to beat that Manchester United side as well. They had Wout Weghorst up front, mate. So it's ridiculous. But it's going to be one of them Reds. As Trev's already said in the comments, quick start this afternoon. Out of the blocks. It's all about handling the occasion. And it's great to see Dominic Szoboszlai playing his first final at Wembley. Of course, he was injured last year, which was disappointing. And I'm disappointed that Trent's not in in the cup final team as well. Obviously, I think you could sense from his disappointments against Paris Saint-Germain as well. But you tell you, it's going to be one of the best atmospheres in terms of two of the best supported football clubs in the Premier League, within European football, if we're being honest. The Geordies, very similar in ways to Liverpool as a city and as a fan base as well. It's all about the football, mad the Geordies. And let's hope, whatever the final whistle, it's going to be some party down there. Whatever happens anyway in the final, the Geordies and the Scousers historically have always got on well. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game indeed. And obviously, it was 3-3 not too long ago at, of course, at the St James's Park there a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, Liverpool should have won that game. Obviously, Kelleher coming out quite late there, really. And then we're wondering what is. Obviously, we're just getting the usual, just the meeting and greeting of obviously the competitions or the sponsor holders and all the important people really that put this league, obviously the league. I didn't say all the sponsors, all the board and stuff really anyway. But Reds, get your score predictions in the comment section below as well. And let's hope Liverpool can put on a performance. And let's hope, I love the composure, Reds. I don't know if you've seen the VT before. We come on air here, just down his slot. He's the calmest man in the stadium really. He's calmness personified really, Arne Slot. And I think in terms of if you're a player in the changing room or whatnot, in terms of, and you look to your side and you listen to the manager, he's so calm. And that explains exactly how his football team does play as well. There's a calmness to Liverpool in terms of this season as well. But Reds, keep on getting those likes up as well, whatever social media platform you are watching. Make sure you are smashing a like and the subscribe button as well, you absolute legends. And fingers crossed Liverpool can get the result over the line. I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool. I'd like a nice early goal, but as we said, with cup finals, it's one of them really where it's sometimes you don't have it always your own way. Oh, I'm taking that off. Right. We'll put that back on anyway very soon. So Reds, in terms of Newcastle United's bench, Dubravka, Emil Kraft as well, Target, Willock, Lewis Miley, Longstaff, Callum Wilson, Sean Navy as well, and William Osuala as well. Number 18 for Newcastle as well. Big up there, Everest, 2-2, 2-2. Liverpool win on pens. Everest, are we going to have another load of minutes, are we? I'm hoping that we don't, mate, anyway. Certainly hoping that we don't. That isn't the case. But let's hope Liverpool can win this. It's all about taking your moments. And certainly Newcastle United, the player that is on a Newcastle player that is on the words of every Liverpool fan's lips is Isaac. With all of them in the summer, but he's a big game player. And certainly if you look down the last couple of seasons, a player that has got Liverpool's defence on strings at certain moments when he's played is certainly Alexander Isaac as well. It's going to be really difficult. Yeah, big up there, Callum. Yeah, tell you, what a final, bud. What a final. Big up there, that's... Callum's gone 2-1. Possibly there, Callum, but let's hope this afternoon is where we hit the ground running and put in a performance worthy. Of course, the final whistle is following the full-time whistle as well. Ben and Nina will be taking you through all, obviously, the big Premier League results as well, Reds. That is live after the full-time whistle this afternoon, so make sure you do tune into that as well, Reds. Absolute legends. So if you didn't see your football content and everything, great analysis from both of them as always. Obviously, we'll certainly speak about the Arsenal game as well and run you through a couple of the results this afternoon as well. So let's go. Sev's gone 3-0. Yeah, as Everest has said, don't want to see extra time pens. Just made fingers crossed, Everest. Mr. C, how are we, bud? Nice one, mate. Much appreciated. But it's what it's all about. This is what it's all about for any football club. But as we know, very fortunate enough to be sporting Liverpool that we are going to final season upon season. But let's make this a winning habit, really, for the next couple of years to come. It's all right. Alexis McAllister, he's been to a certain World Cup final and won the competition, so I don't think that ever gets any bigger, like the World Cup. Billions literally watching it on TV as well from around the world. Didn't check who the referee is here, chat. Who's the referee? That's what we're not talking about, a referee. In the huddle. Oh. There we go. There we go. Virgil van Dijk just saying, fair play to the cameraman. Nearly got a kick in there, really. Just saying, Liverpool, Van Dijk in the huddle there. I think it picked up a little bit. Just saying about the players. They've worked so hard to be here and very much put on a performance. So, and yeah, a couple of swear words put through in there as well, which is understandable. Passion from Virgil. But Eds, strap in. If it's the first time tuning in for Anfield Index, welcome to Matchday Live. And we're going to be taking you through every last kick of the League Cup final for Liverpool against Newcastle United. And we're underway here. Come on, Reds! Nice early goal would settle the nerves with really, Reds. Come on. But what we want to be seeing, no, certainly I want to be seeing, like all of us, a controlling, a dominating performance. Put your authority on the game nice and early. And certainly whatever happens in the summer with the three lads. But if Salah can make this not all about him, but if he can showcase his qualities as well. It's been so good, Salah, this season. Let's hope he can put on another performance worthy of champions this afternoon. Oh, now they've apologised. The directors said to the presenters in their ear, apologise now. But it's passion. Doesn't help when you're shoving the camera right in the middle of the huddle. Fair play to the commentary team. Well, there we go. You knew that apology was coming anyway. Big up there, Jav. Oh, Mick. That's hopefully, buds. Jav's gone 2-1-3-1 to Liverpool this afternoon. Fingers crossed, mate. Newcastle really starting the game so well. Minute or so. It's all about the first in a final for any team. As we know, it's about getting everyone a touch of the ball, touch the field. Really to try and calm the nerves. Because there's certainly a lot of players that aren't acclimatised really to this sort of environment. Such massive noise coming from both sets of fans. Ball down the right-hand side here. Now Murphy, ball into the middle there. McAllister, he's let it bounce. And Liverpool on a potential counter-attack here. We can spring it away. He's done really well there, Dominic Szoboszlai. That's going to be such a battle in the middle of the park. That's where it's going to be won and lost this afternoon for both teams. As Diaz going down the left-hand flank here. Can he get past Kieran Trippier? And he's been done there. Be a bit more streetwise there, Lucho. You know he's going to go down. Don't give him an option there. But obviously, as I mentioned, Joel and Tonali, Bruno Gomes, very physical players, as we all know. And that's one of their strengths as a team, really. Trying to force their authority on the pitch and winning control. As we said, Reds, if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you drop a like on the video, drop a subscribe as well. Absolute legends. Tonali down the right-hand side here now. Jacob Murphy. Ball into Harvey Barnes. Just wide there, but what a ball. Liverpool got to be switched on here, but it was a delicious ball into the penalty box by Murphy there. Nice early ball into the box. And thankfully for Liverpool, Jarell Quansah had done enough. Just a slight little nudge into the back of Harvey Barnes, just to set him off balance. But early warning signs there for Newcastle. Already 3 minutes on the clock, and Liverpool are really getting highly pressed up the top end of the pitch. It's just all about whether Liverpool can bypass that press and really exploit that very much space in behind the Newcastle back line. Well, Newcastle down the left-hand side here now. Big up there, Julie. How are we, Julie? Hope you're well. And that's going to be a foul for Newcastle. Alexis McAllister, 4-1. Hopefully that is the case, Julie. We'd love a little scoreline like that, mate. And that is a foul by Alexis McAllister. It's going to be an amazing opportunity now for Newcastle United. 35 yards from goal, down that left-hand channel, left-hand flank, really. This is exactly what Newcastle United pry on, really. Balls from this position whipped into the penalty area, especially when you got the quality of Kieran Trippier standing over it. So, Liverpool got to be alert to this now. Don't want to be conceding the first opening 5 minutes. Short free kick. Barnes inside the penalty area. Barnes cleared by Gravenberch. Liverpool switched off there. If I'm being honest, that should have been a better ball into the penalty box there, but by Newcastle. Quick, intelligent thinking by Newcastle. Thankfully for Liverpool, it's gone out for a corner kick, but that could have seriously been a very dangerous situation to concede there. Newcastle with the first corner of this afternoon for the Toon Army. Ball into the penalty box. Punched away. Cleared by Alexis McAllister. Win that, Dom. Strong header. Diaz is trying to hit Luis. I was going to say, Luis Suarez. Stop playing. Mohamed Salah, really. Liverpool just need to get a bit of control in this game now. Surely that's got to be a foul, referee. Thank you very much, referee. Trippier, lad. You just absolutely sandwiched him. Just went bang. Oh, we are. Of course it's not a foul, Neville. Never is when you're watching a Liverpool game, is it, Gary? Never. At least it's not real Ferdinand on commentary. But Liverpool with the first proper free kick to whip a ball into the penalty box here now. Obviously, Virgil van Dijk last season scoring from a corner. So, yeah, nice little early goal here would be fantastic to very much settle the nerves. It's one of them, Trev. Probably because we're confident, mate. But, of course, can't be too confident when we go into finals. Of course, the expectation is that Liverpool win games, but it's going to be one of them. That's a poor ball by Alexis McAllister. Straight into the arms of Nick Pope there, really. And Newcastle on the counter-attack here, looking for a quick springs counter-attack there. Mohamed Salah switching off on the halfway line on the counter-attack there. Thankfully, Liverpool had two players back just to play that ball out on the halfway line. Yeah, Graham, as we mentioned, mate, at the top of the show, bud. Yeah, they'll be up for it, Graham. The fan base listening to it already. But it's all about taking your moments in big finals. As Liverpool fans, we all know about that, really, don't we? Gravenberch, I tell you, if you can keep that in, Salah. Unlucky there, Grav, lads. Tell you what, that would have been ball of the season, really, by Gravenberch. A lovely little slice through the half of that Newcastle United defence. Hit it on the half volley. But Reds, we are watching on YouTube. Let's get those likes up anyway. How many likes are we on YouTube? 11 likes, Reds. 16 of yous in. Keep on getting those likes up, Reds. Ball over the top here now. Nick Pope. Virgil van Dijk winning that strong header. So that is a foul by Isaac. Little shove in the back from Virgil. But he's such an intelligent attacking forward, Isaac, isn't he? The way in which he just glides past certain defences. He scored some absolute bangers against Liverpool, especially against Ibu Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Long searching ball here now for Liverpool. Salah. Headed by Dan Burn. Konate. Ball over the top here now to Salah. Can he keep it in? Needs a bit of support here, Salah. And he's done really well there, Dan Burn. So, yeah, Mr. Man Mountain himself. Livramento down the left-hand side here now. It's a good run by Livramento. Surely got to be a foul, and it is. So, yeah. It's been a great signing for Newcastle. Come for big money, really, from Southampton. It was in the region of like 40-odd million, 135 plus anyway, in and around that ballpark. A lot of people went, oh, it's a bit of money, but certainly you're paying for very much potential and overall quality. Even still now, Livramento, I think Newcastle will be sound for full-backs for the next 5-10 years, really, with Livramento and Lewis Hall. Look at the atmosphere already. Always well and good. Long searching ball here. And there's a Liverpool player down here, really. Is it Alexis McAllister? Let's have a little look here. Alexis McAllister. Let's have a little look in terms of the replay. We're going to get a replay, are we? No? No? Oh, sure we are. Let's have a look at this. Oh, little bump by Dan Burn anyway. Nothing malicious, I don't think. Don't think we've seen it. We need a better angle on that anyway. But Mac is up, which is thankfully he's all well and good. Ibu Konate. All down the right-hand channel here now. Not a much in that. Well done there by Jota. Needs to be seeing a much better performance by Jota, really, if I'm being honest, chat. Like, Didier Drogba was the best final player, if we're being honest, in terms of clinical nature. Always used to step up in the big finals. I want to see a commanding performance by Liverpool's attackers this afternoon. Hold that ball up and get Liverpool up the top end of the pitch much better and much quicker, really. But let's quickly get to them as well. Big up there, Alex. Okay, that's as Trev said there. Enzo, big up there, just Virgil's. And I don't know what you're on about there, but anyway, yeah, certainly he's not coming off of Virgil van Dijk. Must be a Newcastle United fan anyway. Yeah, big up there. You can start with Nunes. Big up there, Blair. From a tactical point of view, buds, anyway. But thankfully, mates, we got Gakpo on the bench. We got Nunes. Fair enough. I'm guessing you wanted Liverpool to start with Nunes up top this afternoon, buds. But at the end of the day, anyone that plays up front for Liverpool, especially in a final, you need to be ready. You need to be punishing teams at the top end of the pitch. And most importantly, take your opportunities when they do arrive. Yeah, he was the ultimate striker in finals, bud. As we know. But I tell you what, as Blair just said there, with like Jota at the minute, he's getting absolutely dominated by Newcastle United's players. Liverpool need to actually get a foothold in this game, really. It's been the majority of it, Newcastle United. And they're certainly getting players forward. There we go. Well done, referee. Gravenberch. There's a little hustle and bustle there, really, from both teams. A lot of physicality, and it's great to see the referee let the game flow, really. I've seen many of the referees already. Referee Newcastle, referee Liverpool this season. There's a bit of space here for Diaz. He's dropped in deep. Liverpool down the right-hand side here now. Salah. As he held there. Yeah, there we go. Chat. Ball over the top. Yeah, if you want to sync up your the timer, really, that's where we are up to anyway. Referee's let that game flow there, really. Murphy from the edge of the box there, over the bar there, really, Reds. Over the bar. But Trevor Quansah there. Let's have a little look at this now. So, yeah. Done well, really well there. Got the ball. That's one of them. Newcastle fans might be appealing for a free kick or whatnot, but he got the ball first. Jarrell Quansah, fantastic tackle, if we're being honest. In the 9, just what are you chatting there, la? It's not 1950, la. Slob the big man up front. Maybe in a 96th minute, maybe. If we are behind. Luis Diaz down the left-hand side. But at the minute, fair play to Newcastle, really. The way they've settled themselves into this game. Liverpool, as we approach the 16th minute mark here, have really struggled in terms of just trying to create any clear-cut opportunities. Haven't really got inside Newcastle United's penalty area. And we're just over a quarter of the hour mark gone anyway. Be nice just to keep hold a bit more of the ball. Get that ball moving a lot more quicker. Especially on the size of the pitch this afternoon. Wembley, such a big pitch. Oh, Salah's made that nice early run there. Just wasn't quite found by Gravenberch. Well, that's what it's all about. Try and quieten the Newcastle United fans at Wembley as well. Diaz, he's very wide here this afternoon, Reds. Dominic Szoboszlai on the edge of the penalty area there. Now, Liverpool have overloaded on this transition. And it is a foul. Argentina versus Brazil there in that transition. Alexis McAllister. Little quick turn there. Not malicious there, really. Coming together. But never. It's one of them, really. As Trev said there, he's on the wind up. He's not gotten better. He's a bit of a mad shout at it, Trev. Fair enough. Defo Newcastle fan, maybe. Ball into the penalty box. Kelleher, nice early ball out here now. Jota, you need to be stronger than that, Diogo. Good play. Just Liverpool at the minute, just so slow in terms of transition. Getting that ball out of our feet. Just need to keep up the momentum. Come on, Reds. Wake up here. Gravenberch. Oh, it's difficult. Newcastle at the minute in terms of their setup. I think they're playing a 4-1-4-1 formation. Joelinton's playing a lot more deeper. Really. Obviously, Tonali covering the space really well. But at the minute, Liverpool in terms of just trying to get that out ball, really struggling. And even Liverpool reluctantly going long there again. Kieran Trippier reading that ball really well. Heading all the way back to Nick Pope between the sticks. But Reds, keep on getting your comments in. Keep on getting your the likes in as well. If you are new to Anfield Index, we produce over 75 free podcasts a month with over 600 plus free articles a month. Plenty of great LFC content to get stuck into. If you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, you can certainly do so. And want to find out more about Anfield Index and what we do over there across all social media platforms, head over to AnfieldIndex.com. And if you want to become a Pro member, that is £3.33 a month. Opens up a wider, greater catalogue of great LFC content. Nice early ball in there. Sabozlai. It was a good ball by Dom down that right-hand side. Diogo Jota just wasn't alert. Liverpool's real first sniff of a chance, and it's took us 20 minutes, really. But Jota wasn't on his toes in the 6-yard penalty box there. Very unlike him, really. Ball over the top. Jota trying to header that down to Diaz again. Another wasteful bit of possession by Liverpool. And Newcastle on the counter-attack here now. Gravenberch. Bruno Gomes. It's going to be a Newcastle corner there, really. Van Dijk's disappointed, and rightly so. Just a reluctance to put in a tackle there from any Liverpool player. Bruno Gomes trying to play that nice early ball in behind Liverpool's back line. Especially when you've got Isaac, one of the best players, best strikers in world football in terms of playing between the lines. Murphy with a ball in. Surely got to be a foul on Jota there. That is awful by Isaac there, really. Absolutely. I don't get that, though, as well, Reds. You've got Isaac coming short on a corner. Get him in the box. Get him in the box. Like, fair enough, happy days. That's where you want Alexander Isaac there, really. Is that Ant Deck? I still, to the life of me, 30 years on this planet, I don't know who's who. And there's Shearer. I know who Alan Shearer is. What a forward he was. None of Shearer's 206 goals were at Wembley. Wow. Fair enough. It's understandable anyway, but... Van Dijk. I tell you, Isaac does that so well, just backing into the defenders. Bring that down, Jota. Better touch there, man. Ball over the top of Newcastle's back line here. Jota, he's got time to bring that ball down. Just missing that slight touch, really. 22 minutes played here, Reds. Need to book up our ideas, really. We want to get anything out of this game. But in terms of just good run here by Jarrell. Oh, that's a good run by Quansah there as well. Again, Reds, no options off the ball. Come on, man. It's a lovely little 20-yard run from Jarrell Quansah from the back. And Newcastle going forward here. Isaac. Edge on the byline. Harvey Barnes has gone down there. Pressure. Tonali. Wide. I tell you what, again. Newcastle United, for all their dominance, haven't got a goal to show for it at the minute, which is the only disappointing factor from their point of view. But again, that's far too easy on the edge of Liverpool's penalty box. There's no pressure or at all in closing. The only player closest to the Italian is Ryan Gravenberch. But at the minute, this is where it's going to have to be a big summer, Reds. The lads have already mentioned this season, last week as well, in the build-up to the transfer window Anfield Index as well. We need some real, and I mean real quality up front. Because at the minute, ball over the top, long search and ball, but a game like this where, and I know obviously Blair's already mentioned in the comments, obviously a striker like Darwin Núñez, a bit of physicality as well. And the ball down the right-hand channel here. Murphy looked like he was in an offside position, but the referee still kept his flag down. And surely that's got to be offside. I was going to say, now Delino puts his flag up. He's miles off. Just, yeah. But yeah. A corner. He was offside. Newcastle got a corner here. Murphy was offside anyway, but absolute joke. Ball in. Long searching ball. Dan Burn wins the flick on. Keller, big save. Go on, Keller. Quick throw out here now, lads. No options up front again. No options again. But big Dan Burn against Alexis McAllister. It's like me trying to mark Peter Crouch, mate. Never gonna happen. Jota, now you've got a bit of time here now, Jota. Make the right decision. Diaz off the left flank. He's played McAllister. Ball in, over the top. Intercepted by Livramento. It's going to be a Liverpool throwing down that right-hand side now. 25 yards into Newcastle territory down the right flank. We're 25 minutes in. If anyone is just tuning in this afternoon, Liverpool have started this game to a very much a whimper, really. Yeah, potentially just, but it would be nice to, because you look at a player like Isaac and as well, chat. Isaac already 25 minutes in, 26 minutes in anyway. We've seen on a couple of occasions just him just backing into Virgil van Dijk and Ibu Konate. Just want to see a bit more aggression from really Liverpool's forwards. Isaac, Ibu Konate recovering. Jarell Quansah there, tell you. Great recovery by Ibu Konate, but Jarell Quansah nearly a heads gone moment there, trying to dribble with the ball out from the back. Tell you what, Newcastle just having a little look at the touch map there for Salah. Not had many touches, but all of his touches are predominantly down that right-hand channel, very close to the byline, really. Which is not really where you want him to be seen picking up the ball. Want him to be seen getting inside and around the midfield area, the centre areas of the pitch. But this is what I'm saying about Jota and Diaz and Salah. What you will get from... That's surely got to be a foul there. Kieran Trippier. You can't be complaining that, Trippier. You've absolutely missed the trick there, Kieran. It was Liverpool free kick. Let's hope it's a better free kick than the one we had like 5 minutes ago, really. And that's what McAllister's saying. He wants to be a bit more quicker in terms of the game. But if I'm being honest, Macca, slow the game down at the minute because he hasn't started really well. Andy Robbo standing over this free kick here now. 35 yards from goal, just left-hand side of Newcastle's penalty area. Ball in from Robbo, flicked on by Fabian Schär. Salah's going to be picking up this. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner for Liverpool. Let's hope Liverpool can get a goal later this afternoon. Come on, Ibu Van Dijk. This is where games of finals, as we've all watched many of the finals, whether that be for Liverpool or whatnot, just all about set pieces and corners, so important. Getting that nice early goal. Who's going to step up like Van Dijk last season? Ball in by Robbo. Cleared by Joelinton. Straight onto the head of the Brazilian. It's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. Extremely close down this right-hand side. Come on, Reds. Keep your heads up. Keep your heads up. If you haven't already done so, make sure you are dropping a like on the video, dropping a subscribe to Anfield Index. If you are watching on Facebook, or of course X, head over to the YouTube channel. Long search and ball here now. Well read by Virgil. Into the path of Andy Robbo. Ball over the top. He's released Luis Diaz. And he's offside there. I tell you. Fair play. Nick Pope knew nothing about that flag until only a second ago. Let's have a little look at this. Yeah, he's a good 3-4 yards out here there, really. Let's see, ball over the top there, Nick Pope. Half an hour gone here, really, for Liverpool and Newcastle United here, Reds. If you just tune in, coming in from work or whatnot, it's been an extremely difficult start from Liverpool. Really failing to try and get a bit of control in this game so far. Newcastle United stamping their authority on the game. A lot more control from the Toon army. Tonali. It's going to be a corner again. I tell you what, the tireless work and the tireless off the ball movement from Tonali there. He loses the ball, but he doesn't let that go. And he gets a corner out of it, really, the Italian. Especially when you've got giants in the team like Dan Burn, Fabian Schär, Isaac, Big Joelinton. Why is Dan Burn getting marked by Alexis McAllister, please? I swear, if Dan Burn scores this afternoon... Out to him. Ball into the penalty box. Kelly's missed it. Thankfully, that's gone out for a goal kick. But I tell you what, Reds. Absolute mismatch in the penalty box there. I'll tell you what. I had flashbacks to that league fixture a couple of weeks ago against Newcastle at St. James's, where Kelleher comes out and absolutely misses the ball. That's surely got to be a foul. Just nearly broke Luis Diaz's back. That has to be a yellow card. He just nearly broke his back. Just went absolutely through him. How is that not a yellow card? Just absolutely broke his back. It's violent conduct, that ref. Has to be a yellow card, referee. Absolutely. Luis Diaz is in the air and Trippier's just went whack straight through the back of him. Diaz is in the air. He's just done that into the back of him. Absolute joke. Seriously, endangerment. Remember that, Lucho. It's going to be a goal kick for Liverpool. Alright. And that's what Arne Slot's saying to the fourth official there. It's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle. Long searching ball for Newcastle again. Ibu wins it, but then the second man transition Liverpool. The second ball, not picking up enough second balls here. Harvey Barnes to the byline. Ball in. Great defending. Well done by Andy Robbo there. Tell you what, well in, Robbo. Isaac at the far post, winning that first duel. A header from Isaac, straight at Robbo. But Andy Robbo getting the second transition. That's where you're wanting to see a bit more quality, really. But Andy was alert there. It's going to be another corner here now. Trippier with an outswinger. Jambin. And it's a shot on target. But I tell you what. What they're doing, Newcastle, you probably picked up on it already. They're looking to just hit Dan Burn on every occasion and then get that second transition. Because Alexis McAllister, 99 times out of 100, Alexis McAllister's going to be getting beat by Dan Burn. Something that Liverpool need to be a lot more aware to, really, if I'm being honest. What? Newcastle, whatever. Ball down the left. Livramento. Win that. Oh, Jossie, you've just played a through ball to him. 10 minutes left to go in the first 45-minute period. Newcastle, 7 shots, 2 shots on target. Newcastle have only had 39% possession to Liverpool 61%. Liverpool haven't even had a shot. Haven't even had a shot on target. Absolutely horrendous. But fair play has to go to Newcastle. But when you analyse Liverpool's start to this game, it's been absolutely horrendous, to say the least. But it goes to what you've got up front, really, Reds. Liverpool being far too lacklustre at the top end of the pitch, far too reluctant to lose the ball. Newcastle being a very much more aggressive team. Virgil van Dijk screaming at his defence, which is understandable. Free kick. Virgil winning the first ball, and yet again the second ball falls to Joe Litton. Fabian Schär, ball over the top. Salah. Oh. Luis Diaz all the way back here. Nick Pope. Oh, more aggression here, Reds. I tell you what an opportunity to put Newcastle United under a bit of pressure there. Awful by Liverpool. There's no agency at all. The hunger and the desire is all coming from Newcastle United's players. Jarell Quansah on the overlap. He's got no options. Jarell Quansah. Anyone didn't help him out here? Anyone didn't help him out? No. Salah? No. Fair play by Joe Litton. But, tell you what, wow. Fair play has to go to Newcastle here, Reds. Being absolutely fantastic in the opening as we approach the 40th minute mark. Liverpool far too passive in absolutely every facet of our game, really. Not good enough. Newcastle fans will be extremely proud by their team showing so far. Oh, Trippier down, is he? Has he pulled his hammy? Ooh, let's have a little look at their bench. Who could come on for them? Emil Kraft, probably. Yeah, probably be Kraft to come on. Yeah. Oh, Matt Target. Yeah. Oh yeah, he can come on. Obviously, Livramento can very much shift over to the right there, and there's about 3 players down here. You've got Joe Litton down, you've got Dominic Szoboszlai down, you've got Tonali down. Joe Litton's appealing for an arm by Dominic Szoboszlai. Oh, get up, Joe Litton, lads. Oh, Joe Litton, you're a big lad. Get up. There was a bump of heads really from Tonali and Szoboszlai. Both of them are up, which is good to see. That's it. You're telling me, bud. You're telling me. Poor performance, not just by him, but Liverpool's attackers, bud. Going into the summer, there's been plenty of shows already in Anfield Index. Spoke to Gags, and especially this season, we need to do much more in terms of the transfer market next season. And I know everyone go, you've won the league though, but sounds, yeah, well and good. Well, there's still plenty of games to come. But in terms of really establishing Liverpool at the top of European football and the Premier League, you need more. I honestly need more. Diaz. He's appealing for that ball there, Diaz. He's appealing for that ball there, Lucho Diaz. Be interesting on a replay, really. Gannon Neville saying that it has it. Trippier's hand. It'd be interesting. Ball over the top here now. Checked and cleared. Wow. Let's have a little look at this now. Have a little look at this replay. Wow. That is an absolute joke. That's a penalty. Oh, shut them. Marcus just absolutely nutmegged them there. They're saying it was for balance, really, but absolutely madness. Ball in. Oh, first real bit of space there Liverpool have had. And Luis Diaz there. They've absolutely bottled that, if I'm being honest there, Reds. Of course, it's not a penalty for you, Neville. Got away with one there, Newcastle, if I'm being honest. Massively got away with one. Not that we deserve a penalty anyway. We've been awful this afternoon. What a ball. What a ball by Livramento. Chat, we've just heard the stats. Salah's only touched the ball. Salah's only touched the ball 3 times in 20 minutes. What? Like, fair play Newcastle, but from our point of view, that is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous when Liverpool have got the ball this afternoon. Not doing enough, really. The longer this game goes on, the more Newcastle will grow in confidence. But Newcastle to a man, exceptional so far. And again, Joelinton's been allowed to bring that ball down, and now Newcastle go down this left-hand side here. Now, Livramento, he's got a couple of men ahead of him. Harvey Barnes inside. It's going to be a throw-in for Newcastle down the left-hand flank. 3 minutes just before half-time here, Reds. Don't be switching off. Focus up here. You're watching on YouTube. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button down below. Obviously, the Gags Tandon Show will be following the full-time whistle. And of course, the final whistle as well this afternoon. Ben and Nina taking you through all the Premier League games. Obviously, Gags Tandon Show will be following the full-time whistle as well. It'll be me and Eddie this afternoon. Gags is very much, I'd say, hopefully he's enjoying the final, but not the way the team's performing so far. I don't think anyone really is. It seems much of a disappointing performance from the Reds this afternoon. Julie, it's a great question, mate. It's I think it's all about getting a bit more aggression up front. I know chat already alluded to it. I'm bringing on Gakpo, if I'm being honest. Go ahead, Rushy, lads. Can we sub Rushy on at half time? So, yeah. Loves the cup final goal, doesn't he? Get him on. Can't get it. I was going to say, we've done absolutely nothing, so pretty sure he's got that movement in his locker anyway. Between the in behind many of the centre halves in his history for Liverpool. So, Julie, I'd say possibly get Gakpo on. Very surprised that he hasn't started, really, if I'm being honest, chat. Gakpo, Liverpool's top goal scorer in this competition. Possibly even Nunes. Harvey Barnes. Going to be another corner for Newcastle. Again, Liverpool win their first initial flick on. And then, yeah, not enough, really. So, yeah, I'd bring Nunes and Gakpo on, if I'm being honest. And we know Arne Slot is a manager that doesn't really wait. If he wants to make a substitution, he'll do it on half-time. Right, Macalad. This, I just hate seeing this, Reds. Absolute massive mismatch. And it's 1-0 Newcastle. Again, what did we say? No one's been picking up Dan Burn this whole game. Absolute mismatch. And Newcastle, quite rightly so, deserved a 1-0 lead. Why McAllister is marking Dan Burn? We've had 45 minutes of this. Dan Burn is one absolutely header in the box. And fair play to Newcastle. Fully deserve it. They've absolutely battered Liverpool in this first 45 minutes. It's been an absolute embarrassment performance by our lads this afternoon. And fair play to the Geordies. 1-0 up. But I called it 20 minutes ago. It's awful. But Dan Burn, it's an excellent header, really. He's under no pressure. What a header by Dan Burn. He's absolutely power drive that into the bottom corner. He's a good 10 yards out. But it's so much... He's under no pressure at all. Bottom left corner. And well done, Newcastle. They deserve it. Liverpool this afternoon have been absolutely embarrassing. And fair play, 2 minutes added on time. And tell you what, half time couldn't come quicker enough. Because I tell you what, Liverpool have been looking to the substitution board and going, but it's not against a run of play, really. Newcastle have absolutely battered Liverpool. But what I don't get as well, though, Reds, you've got me, you've got others watching from home or even in the stadium. I get Liverpool's reliance on man-to-man mark or zonal marking, but you don't stick Alexis McAllister on the biggest fella in the Premier League. Dan Burn, he's 6'6", marking. He's getting marked by Alexis McAllister. On that occasion, he's not even getting marked. Liverpool just went, go ahead, Dan Burn, lad. Just, no, you've got one of your... I know everyone will go, oh, it's only League Cup and all that. But it doesn't matter. The attitude and the application from these Liverpool players this afternoon, not the best. I tell you what, Arne Slot is going to be absolutely furious at half-time, and rightly so. It's ridiculous, Storm. But we've got World Cup winners. You just need to see a bit more. Salah. He's actually Salah. Outside the boot. Diaz to Jota. And that is dragged wide there, really. It took us 47 minutes to get Salah into an opportunity where he can whip a ball in. And that is half-time, I think it is. Fair play to Newcastle. Fair play. Fully deserved a 1-0 lead. Fair play for Newcastle. 100% do deserve the 1-0 lead at Wembley this afternoon. So, yeah. Whole collective there, really. Callum, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Trev, I called it half an hour ago, mate. 5 minutes in. It's like it needs a bit more management, really, in the penalty box. Absolutely embarrassing. Like, even Van Dijk, I get there's a reluctance on zonal and you might do, but at the end of the day, when the first corner goes in and then the second corner goes in, and then the third and fourth and fifth. When you're analysing that, and Dan Burn is winning corner after corner after corner after corner, just someone have the bottle and just say, right, I'm gonna take a bit of leadership really, and actually mark Dan Burn. Like, you've got Ryan Gravenberch. I don't know who he's marking, but stick Ryan Gravenberch at least on Dan Burn. Gravenberch 6'3", 3 inches smaller than him. But Alexis McAllister, what is he, 5'10"? There's a whole foot nearly involved in that. Like a whole foot. I'm absolutely fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. Because it's just simple football. Simple football. But this is me not taking anything away from Newcastle. Because Newcastle have absolutely done us in that first half. Will anything change in that second half? And wow, yeah, chat. Here we go. Absolutely. Liverpool have had 55% possession to Newcastle United's 45. Possession means absolutely nothing in football, as we know. But in terms of total shots, get on this, Reds. Not that we're surprised. Newcastle United, 9 total shots. 1 big chance created. Newcastle's 9 total shots to Liverpool's 0. Big chances created, 0 again by Liverpool. Not just for this season. We've got a lot of work to do till now the end of the season. As I said, we're confident we've got a lead in the Premier League. But if this Liverpool turns up, I tell you, could be in for a rough ride come at the end of the season. I know it's a massive stretch, but if this arrogance, really, and it is arrogance, I'd say Liverpool have expected to turn up this afternoon and win. Sorry, Newcastle, they're in the hunt for their first domestic trophy in 70 odd years. You really think they're going to be lying down? No, they're not. And if you're a Newcastle fan, fair play to you today, lads, as well. Putting in a performance that is worthy of winning this competition. But thankfully for Liverpool, we've got another 45 minutes. Do I think a lot will change? No. But we need something to happen. I'd say bring Gakpo on, bring Núñez on, because Liverpool, the forward lads, any opportunity that ball has gone forward for Liverpool, it's just the second balls. The third balls, Newcastle have been faced to absolutely everything. But thankfully for Liverpool, we've got 45 minutes to rectify that first opening 45 minutes. Arne Slot and certainly the lads in that dressing room need to be having words with each other. Because, yeah, everyone that spends all that money going to Wembley and Everton, and yeah, that was an embarrassment for performance. But fair play to Newcastle. Fully do deserve that 1-0 goal scoreline. And, yeah, it's games like this where they miss Sadio Mane, even being on his chat. And I know Sadio Mane's gone. But Sadio Mane was a player that used to just always step up in big finals, regardless of however it went. Remember that semi-final with Manchester City a couple of seasons ago in the semi-final? Oh, it was a quality performance. He ran the show on that day. And again, just far too passive, really. Get Gakpo on, get Núñez on, even being honest. I don't want to be seeing another 45 minutes from Diogo Jota, even being honest. Yes, we're not getting the ball into the right areas, but even still, when the ball's going in the air, I need to be seeing a lot more aggression off the ball. If you can't win the first ball, win the second and third ball. Simple football, mates. Simple football, Reds, that we're not doing. But those corners, it's yeah. We all seen it as fans. Like, I know I called it like 10 minutes into the game or 20 minutes in. You knew a Dan Burn header was coming. You knew it was coming. Or a Dan Burn header that he would flick on to another opposition, to another Newcastle player to flick on and score. But, yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely madness. And I'll tell you what, if we see another corner like that in the second half, where Dan Burn is unmarked in the penalty area and he's getting marked by Alexis McAllister, then we know that the lads have absolutely spoke about nothing in 15 minutes at half time, really. But, gotta say, you've got to applaud the quality shown by Newcastle. They've done well. They've made Liverpool play extremely poor, but obviously Liverpool being bad in our own right. But even still, Newcastle needed to turn up this afternoon, and just looking at this corner now from Dan Burn. Total corners Newcastle have had into the penalty box, 5. Dan Burns contact 3 times out of those 5. Yeah, I called it ages. We all called it ages ago. Anyone watching this game? Yeah, I'm just trying to look in terms of who's man-to-man marking anyway, zonal and all that. But yeah, it's but this is what Newcastle have thrived on all week. They would have been. It's all about corners, all about the corners. And yeah, obviously Newcastle had a little opportunity there. Let's have a little look at this. Who's there? Quonset. That gets worse every time you watch it. So you got Ibu there, demand. Why is Ibu there? I don't get Ibu. He's marking absolutely no one. He's marking the zone. That's what he is. He's marking the zone. But when you've got no one in your zone, go man to man on Dan Burn, or go and at least mark one of the biggest man in the box, or the biggest player in the Premier League, and not just this afternoon. So it's comical, really. Absolutely comical, but we need to step it up, really. But Reds, if I'm being honest, it's going to have to be a big 15, 20 minutes here. It's horrendous. They're all ball watching. But I tell you what a header. That's one of the greatest headers I've seen in many of a year, really, chat. He's still got a lot to do here, Dan Burn. Yeah, he's not under any pressure, but to generate that power in his neck muscles, really, just to put that into the bottom left corner. Absolutely phenomenal header by Dan Burn. He's still got a lot to do anyway, but even when he's... Yeah, it's underwhelming. As Everett said... as Julie said, thought we would have played Gakpo. Me too, mate. It's disappointing to... I'm hoping we do see Núñez and Gakpo straight away at the second half, because we need a bit more aggression. And the thing with Gakpo, what he does do, he brings the team higher up the pitch, and he's a lot more aggressive on the ball as well. As Trev, throw his line, not the best. Get Gerrard out of the stands, stick him with a kit on. He's a free agent, Julie, anyway, so maybe. But I'll tell you, speaking of players like obviously Emlyn Hughes, the Stevie Highways, the Keegans, players that would always rise to the occasion in the big moments. At the minute, Salah, I think it was the statistic come out on the commentary said was like two touches or whatever in like 20 minutes. Well, it's not good enough. But that is where you look and analyse as a team collective, really, in terms of trying to keep hold of the ball. When Liverpool have got the ball this afternoon, far too wasteful in terms of getting that ball in. But even still, you can see Salah getting marked out of the game, but it's up to the likes of Jota, the Diaz's, the likes of McAllister, Gravenberch, to break the lines and try and get on the ball and try and dictate the tempo of the game. Because when your main man Salah, like in every single game this season, he's going to be getting marked. But that's where Salah's initiative and the other players' initiative, off the ball movements, just being a lot more streetwise, really, in terms of just, right, I'm not going to be getting that ball in that area, then move, shift across the forward line. Don't be just so solely stuck out on the right wing. Maybe pop up down the left-hand side, float into the central pockets of space as well. Come deeper if you're needing to pick that ball up a bit more deeper, and then start running at the opposition defence as well. Try and create an overload in that midfield, because as we know, Alexis McAllister and the lads in midfield, they're getting absolutely ran over, really, in terms of Joel and Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes absolutely solely dominating them. Even on the ball, but even off the ball as well, the physicality as well. But surprised didn't really was. It's possibly though Panov, but I don't really want to be taking anything away from the strike, mate, from Dan Burn. It's a very powerful header. Maybe Kelleher could have dived, but I tell you, it'd have to be some save though, Panov, because I tell you what, it's a phenomenal header into the bottom left corner. It just... Maybe he could have dived, but that's me being too overly critical, really. I think you just got to analyse it. It was a very good header, and it was an extremely difficult header to save, really. I think it just caught him by surprise. I know the ball got drifted in, but at least Kelleher, if you're Kelleher, he's probably looking at his defence and his midfielders going, lads, what are you doing in front of me? At least try and win the header. But it's one of them. Yeah, you tell me, Storm. Hopefully that gets rectified at half time, really, because they need to be doing something better anyway. Not being kind of decent football for weeks. Big up there, Mr. Watt. Hopeful long balls launched into the air. Players looking around at each other. It's disappointing, Mr. Watt, isn't it? And this is what we've seen in certain spells under Jurgen Klopp as well. Certain players have become far too passive, to say the least. Far too, my place is already assured in the team. I know I'm going to be getting picked. And this is where Arne Slot, I'm telling you, like we've all done all of our shows this season as well, when you've spoke to your mates or whatnot, family parties. And speaking about Liverpool, we've done well in the league, but let's not forget, the league's not won yet. Like today, like we expected to turn up and just win the game. That's not how football works. You need to put in an effort and demanding. And there will be a lot of, say Liverpool do lose this afternoon, I'm not buying into this narrative. I know everyone will go, it's only the League Cup. We've got the Prem. But when you're in a position of a final, at least put in a performance worthy of, like, we're meant to be the best Premier League team in the best team in England. Go out there this afternoon, show it. Go out there and show it. But yeah, this really does me head in, Mr. Well. But you're spot on, mate. What do you put that down to, Mr. Well? I'll point that back to you and anyone in the comments. Really disappointing. Yeah, it was always going to come there, Mick. 100%. Joseph, it's disappointing. Yeah, big up there, it's going to be one of them. Tell you, what a player Vitinha is. Well, I did say Panov 2-1 to us. Second half performance. He'll be having a word, certainly. 100%. There will be substitutions at half time. The way in which Arne Slot is very aggressive in the substitutions, he's not here to just be everyone's mate. He's not like Jurgen Klopp. If you can see someone putting in a poor performance, he'll quickly make a change as well. Big up there, Mateus. Yeah, big up there. Big up there, Mateus. Evening, buds. Big up there, Ozzy. First half look exactly like the Southampton. Yeah, 100% there, mates. 100% there, buds. 100%. Been a bit obvious from the start, hasn't it? Liverpool not turned up in the first half of the season, but lately, clear signs of fatigue. Southampton, PSG, etc. 100% there, Mateus. 100%. It's always going to be good. Big up there, Scott. He's knackered. He's getting absolutely dominated, Scott. That's what he's getting. But yeah, it's a whole team collective as well. I know I've been mentioning lambasting the lads up front, but it's just what Liverpool do when we've had that possession, 55% possession. We've had the better possession, but Newcastle have done more with it, as we know. And we've done absolutely nothing when we've got the ball. No real tempo to our game in terms of when you get the ball transitioning forward. As you've already alluded to, chat at half time, just too many long searching balls forward, and I fully expect a lot of changes. But let's have a little listen to what they say on this penalty shout. The claiming natural momentum. Yeah, what are we saying on that penalty shout there, Reds? It's going to be one of them, but at the end of the day, don't want to be complaining on just relying just on a penalty. Tell you, it would have been extremely harsh if that penalty was given anyway. Nunes will be hungry as well. Make it up for the penalty shootouts. Big up there, Chris. Worst half of the season. Worst half of the game. Well, I agree, mate. I think we can all agree. Playing like we were throwing a league. Yeah, 100%. Why is Scott, you tell me, bud. So yeah, we've all been saying that at half time. Ridiculous. Be interesting to see. The lads are out for the second half. Looks like there's been no substitutions. But we are. Let's hope for the second half here now. Reds, Liverpool put in a better performance, to say the least. Anyway, and he's extending on the halfway line. And we are back underway here for the second half. Liverpool need to be doing something drastically much better. Just get your foot on the ball and start playing football. I think they potentially will be the substitutions you have very soon. 100% there, Matthias. It's games of this magnitude really want your big players to step up. They need to be stepping up really, and Salah's been very quiet, hasn't he? To say the least. But again, thing is, there's players in that team as well though, Reds. We've all spoke about this, like the big transfer window to come next season. But these aren't Arne Slot's players. Like, and it's again, the players that have been underperforming this afternoon, and I never want to go, yes, it's been an amazing season in terms of the Premier League. But the league's not won. Still plenty of games to go. But it's games like this and moments like this in the season, really, where Arne be going into the summer. He'll be remembering these type of performances in terms of Arne Slot telling the players in terms of saying what he wants from them as well. And if they can't execute what their manager's wanting in like games of this magnitude as well, games against Paris Saint-Germain, because we're fully capable of turning this round in the second half, 100%. But it all starts from the second balls and start winning everything a lot more quicker. Go out there and show that you're the best team in England. But yeah, fair play. Has to go to Newcastle as well, though. That's not made it easy for us. Yeah, 100% there, Paul. 100% there. You've stepped up. Guessing you just tuned in, mate. Heaped a lot of praise at half time. Jota down the left. Diaz. First time Liverpool have actually been in this whole game. First real bit of good transition by Liverpool down that left-hand side. Good recovering from Joelinton. Liverpool attacking the Liverpool end this afternoon as well at Wembley. Big up there, Sean. It's one of them, mate, isn't it? I tell you, everyone has a little whinge about Liverpool's commentary team, innit? Salah. McAllister. Gravenberch. Is it going to be the same case as the first half where we just got in the ball and not really enough penetrating passes into the middle? Ball over the top again. Hopeless ball again. Come on, man. But, so yeah, as I said, I love Liverpool, but I'm not going to be in terms of my commentary as well, chat. You know me. You've been watching me watch-alongs this season over the years. You got to applaud opposition teams when they play better than yous. And Newcastle were the much better side. The statistics speak for themselves, but you got to give plaudits to them as well, because they have played well. But it's up to Liverpool now, the second half, to put in a performance worthy of coming back into this game. I think a goal, certainly, the next goal, if it is a Liverpool goal, and Diaz, don't be looking at the referee for a foul. Again, second ball, bounce. Quicker now, Reds, come on. Quansa, get it forward. Just a buzzlie. I tell you what, the work Newcastle's midfield are doing, it's an absolute joke. It's a poor ball by McAllister again. I tell you what, where is Salah? Get a grip of this game, will you, mate? I tell you what, you're meant to be a leader, Mo. Get those lads up front and have a little word with them, will you? Call them in for like 2-second little chat. Harvey Barnes down the left-hand side here now. It's going to be another corner. Here we go. Let's see if Liverpool have learned from these corners at half-time. Is Maka going to be picking up McAllister? Dan Burn for like the millionth time now. Let's have a little look. Please. Gravenberch has to be at least marking Dan Burn. Who's marking Dan Burn here? Oh, McAllister's on Dan Burn again. Are you having a laugh? He's marking him again, chat. You know where? You know exactly where this ball's going. On Dan Bain's head. To Joelinton. Oh, it's 2-0. Offside. I tell you what, that's harsh. I don't think that's offside, chat. It's 2-0. I tell you what, this is going to be extremely tight. There's a man on the line, isn't there? This is... He's onside. He's onside. This is going to be 2-0. I called it. It should be 2-0. He's onside there, Reds. Boo. Oh, yeah. Suppose. Is it offside? I'll tell you what. We've got away with one there, Reds. It's because Bruno Guimaraes is in front of Kelleher. But if you're a Newcastle fan, you're screaming at that. I'll tell you what. Got away with that one there, Reds. But yet again. To flick on. Yeah, it's because Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, there we go. Fair enough. It is the right decision, but there'll be Newcastle fans out there. Marginal. Small margins, but... get Jota off. Reds, come on, man. Waves upon waves upon waves of Newcastle attack again. Nothing's changed. Livramento ball into the penalty box. Murphy. Isaac 2-0! A big goal by Isaac. And rightly so. Newcastle deserved this 2-goal lead. Little flick down to Isaac in the box. And what a moment. Liverpool being absolutely battered this afternoon. And fair play. Knew that was coming. Fair play by Isaac. It's a lovely header down by... there we go. They've actually got a proper striker up front, this Newcastle. But fair play. Well done. Congratulations, Newcastle, on that second goal. It's an absolutely embarrassment. Liverpool again watching Newcastle United. A ball down. Livramento, ball shifted to the far post. Murphy a knock down to Isaac. But Isaac, he's under no pressure at all. You've just let the most clinical finisher in European football to have a knockdown. Knockdown. But even still, Van Dijk and the Liverpool players far too passive. And get some of these players off the pitch, if I'm being honest. As Tafsir said. So, yeah. No aggression. No momentum. 100% though, Panov. What it means for Newcastle. They want it more. And this is absolutely mad that I'm saying it. They want it more than Liverpool. So Bosley. Oh, Robbo. Yeah, make some subs here, Arne. You need to be making some substitutions here, Arne Slot. Well, fair play to Newcastle. Absolutely battered us this afternoon. Absolutely battered us. Gravenberch. Where's your fighting spirit here, Liverpool? Backs against the wall now. We'll see what this Liverpool character's all about. Get Jones on. Get Nunes. Get Gakpo on. Get them all on. Finals are all about your leaders. Who's going to step up here now? Because Isaac has stepped up for his Newcastle side. I tell you what, if you get a fair goal here, it's absolutely curtains for Liverpool tonight, this afternoon. Absolute curtains. Oh, there's no way. Jota. So you got, well, finally, Jota's coming off. The least I say about Jota's performance today, the better. Even being honest. Nunes on. Canate off. Interesting. Gravenberg's gone centre half here, Reds. Yeah, fair enough. Bit more ball retention, really, possibly. Yeah, Jones, where are you? Let's get this one. It's going to be interesting, certainly. It's mad that we're having to play. That's going to be a free kick to Newcastle. But I tell you what, big summer for Liverpool. Very big summer indeed. But, so yeah, fair play to Newcastle. There we go. For the millionth time here now. Who's going to be picking up Dan Burn? It's going to be Alexis McAllister. Especially with Ibu off the pitch here as well now, Reds. It's only Virgil van Dijk that's got that aerial dominance. Ball into the penalty box. Van Dijk wins that. Well, let's see if Liverpool got a bit of fighting spirit left. Certainly haven't already showed it this afternoon. Jones. He's found McAllister. He's got a bit of space here, Alexis. Diaz. He's found Dominic Szoboszlai down the left. Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones. Oh, big save. Took us 58 minutes into this game to have a shot on target. A big, big save by Nick Pope. First spell in the game. Liverpool have actually worked the ball well in and around the Newcastle penalty area. If I'm being critical, that needs to be into the bottom corner there, Curtis. You got time and you got a bit more space on the ball there from Curtis Jones. Yeah, 100%, mate. Looks like Tonali's gone down here. As Julie said, let's win this 3-2. Yeah, it's going to be one of them, Panov. That's the thing. That's why we can't really get ahead of ourselves. I know we're fans, really, but end of the day, let you winning. Yeah, no one was speaking about a quad this season. Anyone chatting that beer wham's chatting wham. Yeah, over and out there, Mr. Watt. Good game management by Newcastle here. But it would be interesting to say if Liverpool can get a goal in the next 5 minutes. how Newcastle would deal with that adversity in terms of their reaction to the goal. The way they've applied themselves, we approach the hour mark here. Still believe here, Reds, anyway. It's been a poor performance, but many of us have seen many of the football games down the years, how games can be shifted by a goal or so. Come on, let's make one of these corners actually count, really. Liverpool. McAllister. Ball into the penalty box. Van Dijk. Need to get that ball back out wide here by Curtis. All the way back to Szoboszlai. Under a fair bit of pressure. Good pressure there by Harvey Barnes. Liverpool going forward here now. Down the left-hand side. Curtis Jones. He's getting a lot more of the ball here now, Curtis. He's got so much space. Diaz inside the penalty box here now. There's so many players for Liverpool in the box. Robbo. It's going to be a corner. Come on, Liverpool. Switch up here. Much better by Liverpool, but Curtis Jones has already had that desired impact on the game. He's creating that massive overload. The extra man in the middle, breaking the line. There's no one from Newcastle at the minute picking him up. Long may that continue, really. It's going to be a corner here now. Ball in. Punch by Nick Pope. It's going to be going all the way back. Newcastle, they'll be needing to shift out. Push up a bit higher up the pitch here now. Liverpool, probably potentially the next 20 minutes, will lay siege to this Newcastle defence. Finally, Liverpool have actually started to get back into this game. Is that a foul? Tell you what, Darwin Núñez couldn't quite get his feet sorted there. First time Liverpool have actually whipped the ball in with a lot of quality. Yeah, not in that really. It's a 50-50. Good defender by Dan Burn. Ball bounces off Darwin Núñez. But yeah. As Mark said there, 100% mate. Lost form. Well, we've done this over the last couple of seasons really, haven't we, bud? But it's going to have to be a big summer, mate, if we're being honest. And the league's not won. Let's not forget here, Reds, as well. Plenty of football to go. Oh, what a flick. McAllister. Isaac. I tell you what is McAllister doing there? Losing the ball on the edge of the penalty area. And Newcastle have won it back again. Ball to the far stick. Oh, what a save. Kelleher, block on the line. Liverpool. Fabian Shea. How is that not 3-0? Well in, Kelleher, lads. Shame you haven't had your players in front of you helping you out this afternoon. What a ball to find. And the ball's just slightly behind Alexander Isaac. But he gets some form of contact, but even still, Kelleher pushes it away off the line. Oh. Ball over the top here now. Come on, Reds, wake up. We are tuning in on X or Facebook. Head over to the YouTube channel as well, Reds. Big season inbound for Liverpool. Where's Salah been today, Reds? Not just Salah, but certain other players, mate. But you look, it's all about game management here. Joelinton's gone down. He'll be fine. Oh, has Isaac gone down as well? Probably a bit of cramp, really. It's understandable, considering the amount of running all these Newcastle players have done. It's... Yes and no, Trev. I'm not having this as an excuse, really, for in terms of fatigue, really. Liverpool's got a squad capable enough of going out this afternoon and putting on a performance. Newcastle, let's not forget, Newcastle have been playing a lot of games. It's not just being Liverpool, of course. They're going for a top 5 finish in the Champions League this season. But they've just handled the occasion this afternoon 100% better, really. And he deserved to be 2-0 up. Let's have a quick look in terms of, obviously, the Curtis Jones shot on target. Liverpool have had 3 shots, total shots this afternoon. Liverpool 3 to Newcastle's 10. So, the XG for Liverpool this afternoon, 0.34. It goes to show the poor performances, but... And this is where... Oh, don't know what happened there. Sorry there, Chas. Who's messing with me camera? Did that just go off there, chat, for you? Don't know what happened there. Cody Gakpo's coming on. Well, yeah. In terms of the lead up, really, to the obviously a League Cup final, Newcastle, you look at the teams that they've had to beat. They've obviously beaten Forest, beaten Wimbledon, beaten Chelsea, beaten Brentford as well, and potentially beaten Liverpool. Well, they are beating Liverpool 2-0 in the final. I still can't believe Gakpo didn't start this game, chat, if I'm being honest. Ridiculous. Curtis. Oh, now Liverpool are getting countered here now. It's a 3-on-2 for Newcastle United. Tonali, Dan Burn overlapping on the left-hand side. They're all piling forwards. And Isak with an awful ball there. I tell you what, will that be costly for Newcastle? What an opportunity to punish Liverpool and make that 3-0. Only there, chance. Make that substitution. Gakpo is on. You're right, Chaz. Finally. Don't know why it's took him this late to get on, but one of them. Gakpo on for McAllister. And I find that absolutely madness, really. There we go. So Liverpool have sacrificed. We've sacrificed a bit more control on the game. Harvey Barnes! That should be 3-0. That should be Arrivederci. Murphy. Jacob Murphy. Oh, I tell you what, Newcastle should be they should be punishing Liverpool here. Because I tell you what, Newcastle fans will be kicking themselves if they allow Liverpool at the top end of the pitch to get a goal back here. But Liverpool bringing on Gakpo for McAllister. Who's going to stand up here for Liverpool? Who is going to stand up? Steven Gerrard done it for the best part of 20-odd years. Stepping up on the big occasions. Yeah. No control, yeah. We've got about 5 attackers. Straight into Nick Pope. Straight in. Quiet Salah again this afternoon. Like he was against Paris Saint-Germain. I know I've been on record as saying give Salah what he wants, yeah, but he's had a very good season, Mo. But sometimes, like days today, when Salah's off it, Liverpool, quite frankly, haven't got enough in our attacking arsenal, really. 20 minutes away from ending the 70-year drought of a trophy for Newcastle United. Eddie Howe will be lauded as a legend of that football club, ending a 70-year wait for a domestic trophy. At the minute, we got 20 minutes left to go, but these players look like they just want to get off the pitch and go back to Merseyside, really. Like, it's difficult moments like this as well, though, Reds. In your difficult moments as a team, when you're behind and that, you find out a lot about certain individual players. Players that shy away from the ball. Players that don't want to get on the ball. But the absolute utter collapse from Liverpool in other competitions this season, it's not been good enough. Wasn't good enough against Paris Saint-Germain. Wasn't good enough this afternoon. It's going to be a foul. It is a foul, Dom. It's a yellow card. I just don't get the substitutions for Mane. Should have been. I don't know. It's not like Liverpool got many options on the bench, let's be honest. Yeah, can he do it? Possibly not. So, 19 minutes left on the clock. And again, you can see Andy's absolutely furious. Oh, is Chiesa actually getting a run out? We're actually subbing Salah off after like 70 minutes of him running a performance like this. Not just him, but all the players, really. We've literally got no midfield here. It's all attacking vibes at the minute. There's no one actually in the midfield apart from Curtis Jones. Joel Quansah. Yep, it's going to be a long 19 minutes here, Eds. A very long 19 minutes. Lee, how are we, lads? Not good. Big up there, Lee. Unlucky, Reds. Just one of them this afternoon. Liverpool have been absolutely outworked on every facet of our game. Unlucky Gravenberch, lads. We need to make sure we don't run him into do what we done with Fabinho, where we absolutely we took 3 years off Fabinho's playing career in terms of running him into the ground. So yeah, it's an absolute miracle. So much rotation here. Elliott on for Diaz. Lads, we need some midfielders. We need to at least get it into the attacking third. So, there we go. Is Salah still on? Wow. Fair enough. So, Chiesa on for Gravenberch. We've literally got about all of our attackers on the pitch. You aren't seeing things here, chat. If you're wondering why Liverpool got that many attackers on the pitch, yeah, we have. All attacking vibes. This is sheer, utter desperation now from Liverpool. So Bob's like, does anyone going to actually have a bit of bottle and do something? Salah, he's very wide here. Salah, you've got all the players in the box. We've literally got about 7 players in the box and we're not whipping in a ball. It's alright having all these players in the box, but good luck getting that. Nice little. It's going to be a corner here now for Liverpool. The only threat off this corner is Virgil van Dijk. And look what Newcastle have done. You've stuck Dan Burn on Big Virgil. Nick Pope. Good punch. So, Liverpool get a goal in the next 5 minutes. If. Let's hope we can. Flicked away from by Livramento. Elliott. Don't need to panic here, Eds. Don't foul him. Handball. Referee, that's handball. Isaac. Ball over the top. Well done, Robbo. Well read. Yeah, 100%. Curtis Jones now. We need to go in the next 5 minutes here, Eds, to actually stand any chance. Salah needs to be playing Elliott down there. It's all you can hear is Newcastle, which is understandable. Fans. Ball down the left-hand side. Gakpo. Robbo. This is where a game like today, you're missing Trent's quality in terms of balls into the penalty box. But end of the day, we're going into next season as well, though, Reds. If Salah's not on, if we do give him a new contract or whatever happens, but if it's not Salah, if it's not Trent, or if it's not even a Maka, who else is going to stand up in this team? Cleared. Because for all these players that we've got on the pitch at the minute, Reds, there's only Darwin Núñez really looking like the goal threat. A diagonal switch. Chiesa. Sure, got to be a foul. Well done by Federico. That's better. He's actually just got the ball and he's just dribbled and got past Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, he's absolutely taking him out there. Yeah. That's football though, Mark, innit? And especially when you come up against a team like Newcastle United. They thrive on defensive low blocks, especially when you've got a 2-goal lead as well. But ball in. Clear by Dan Burn. Out of all the players that ball hits, it's Dan Burn's head. Couldn't make it up. To Darwin Núñez. Chiesa. He's actually shown a bit of energy since he's come on. Well done, Dom. He's won that back there, Dom. Ball out to find Curtis. Salah actually. Chiesa couldn't quite get his feet sorted there. It's a good ball by Harvey Elliott straight into the path of Chiesa. Couldn't quite get his feet sorted. That's what Big Virgil's saying. That's what Van Dijk's appealing for a penalty here. That's what Van Dijk's saying. He was getting held by Kieran Trippier there. Never a pen that. Elliott. Ball in. You're off there, Mo. What is he? Liverpool down the left-hand side here now. Chiesa. Obviously winner of the Euros at Wembley. Jones straight over the bar. But Liverpool finally, it took us 80 minutes into this game. We're actually getting a bit more on the ball here now. Callum Wilson coming on here for Isaac. So, yeah. What a forward he is, Reds. We'd all love him in the summer, but are the owners actually on the back this Liverpool team in the sea? Especially Liverpool do lose Salah and Van Dijk and Trent, whatever happens with them. A player of his quality. Look what he's done today in a big final. Concentration, the elite level finish. What a player. I'll tell you that now. Don't want him going to either an Arsenal or a Manchester City, I'll tell you that now. We'll see. Callum Wilson's come on here. Harvey Barnes. Tell you what, all the talk of Anthony Gordon being missing for Newcastle. Tell you what, good performance by Harvey Barnes. Perfectly well-timed substitutions by Eddie Howe as well. Tim's just real bit of spell from Liverpool, just taking the sting out of it. Fair play. 9 massive minutes here for Liverpool. So, yeah. Virgil losing that ball there. Joe Lutton. Jacob Murphy. Not Murphy. Willock. Oh, what play by here, Newcastle. Joe Lutton. Wide. But it's one of them Reds. One of them Reds. Gotta... Sometimes you win some, you lose some anyway. But Liverpool today, this afternoon, quite frankly, not being good enough. And I know every Liverpool fan will be going after the final whistle. Oh, it's only the League Cup, but when you're in a final, you want Liverpool to win it. Doesn't matter what final it is, you want them to win it. Oh, Callagher straight at him. But so yeah, it's gonna have to be some battle come at the end of the season. The league title's not mathematically over. Livramento, it's going to be a corner. Yeah. Yeah, 100% there, Lee. 100%. But, like, another game like this season as well, chat. I know, quietly so, Salah gets all the plaudits this season. He's been phenomenal. But if you take away Salah's goals this year and take away a good performance this season by Gakpo, the top end of the pitch, Liverpool, not done enough. Clear by Liverpool. Wilson, over the bar. 7 minutes left here, Eds. One of them, you've got to win to lose anyway. Big games on the horizon. Liverpool versus Everton on the 2nd of April. Some big games, some big finals for Liverpool. That's what they are in the Premier League. Come on, Reds. Just get a goal, man. Gakpo. Pass it. But if you are tuning in for Anfield Index, Anfield Index for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Gakpo. Good defending by Dan Burn. 6 minutes left to go here. Hit that subscribe button down below. The post-match Raw lads will be following their full-time analysis after the game. Of course, the Gag Standing Show will be me and, of course, Eddie covering the game, really, the reaction to this game. Big up there, Mr. Wah. Big up, mates. Have a good weekend, bud. Yeah. It's madly, innit? I said, Reds, keep your heads up, Reds. But I tell you, I've not really liked the way in which this season is petering out. I know everyone's been saying, oh, of course, we've got a lead in the Premier League, but at the end of the day, we're still in March, really. The results aren't on the board. Still a long way to go. Of course, we should win the league. We should. But like a bit everyone today coming into this final, we should be winning this final. But the performance level is being absolutely atrocious. Liverpool very much fell short this afternoon. But fair play to Newcastle United. Put in a proper performance worthy of winning the competition. But there's still time left to go here. 4 minutes ago, probably be about 5 minutes added on. Elliott on the byline. Is anyone going to whip the ball in? No. All the way back to Jarrell Quansah. Liverpool very passive. This is where Newcastle United want the ball in front of them. Fair play to Newcastle. This press is phenomenal from there, lads. Long searching ball. What is that? Big summer next season, chat. Whatever happens this year, great winning the league and all that. But City will be back. Arsenal will strengthen as well. There's a lot of work to do for Arne Slot in terms of this squad. A lot of work. Even the subs that have come on today really haven't even impacted the game. But it just looks like an end of an era for a lot of those Liverpool players. Seven minutes added on. Wow. But it's alright. Liverpool will just spend the next 5 minutes passing the ball around. Again, another Newcastle player wins the first knock on. Well done, Chiesa. Well done, Federico. Lovely tackle. Come on. Chiesa to Nunes. Get him in the box, man. Why is he playing left wing? Get in the box, Nunes, lads. Elliott, ball in. Quansah, Kenny and Salah can't even keep that in. So, 7 minutes to be added on here, Reds, anyway. But I'll tell you what, Liverpool could be playing for another 20 hours and we're not going to score this afternoon. And you know me, I'm quite positive when it comes to watching the Reds anyway. But yeah, Newcastle, absolutely phenomenal this afternoon. Now, Longstaff coming on now. Compacting that midfield, just shutting up shot really from them. Yeah, Graham, 2 games are outscoring. Yeah, and the 2 very important games as well, though, Graham. 2 very important games. Paris Saint-Germain. And, of course, this afternoon. But you know the narrative will be spun that sections of our fan base, it's only the League Cup. Of course, but I like the League Cup. I like any trophies. And I think, as I said at the top of the show, Liverpool, we need to be getting into this habit of winning trophies on a consistent level, really. Getting that hunger into the squad, especially with a new manager as well. If we can do the business in the Premier League, of course, that's the big trophy we want to be winning. We'd take the next 5 league titles on the bounce as well, but it's got to be realistic because City will be back. Arsenal will strengthen in the summer. And let's hope Liverpool need to strengthen. But let's hope it's not another transfer window that we've seen over the last couple of seasons anyway, where we've got an opportunity to strengthen. 8 minutes added on. It's alright. 8 minutes. So, yeah. Playing through the line there, Newcastle really well. Get that, Kelleher. Newcastle, 70 odd years they've waited. Like, fair play. Great set of fans anyway, Newcastle anyway. Proper fan base. Harvey with a diagonal switch there. Silly foul, Gakpo, lads. Silly foul. As Graham said, yeah, we play like this, but I think the only saving grace for Liverpool in the Premier League, it's Arsenal closing us down in the league title, Graham. If it was a Man City that would inform, then maybe. But the air of arrogance that is filtered into some of these players come at the end of the season, football can very quickly change within the space of a week. Out of the Champions League, knocked out in the final in the League Cup. So, yeah. But, again, Dominic Szoboszlai, that's the amount of minutes he's put in. Liverpool subbed about 7 players on here. Up front, as we said. But, Salah. Oh, it's bobbled. Tell you what, did it Nunes' arm anyway, but tell you what, the work Joe Luton's putting in here, wow. Well won there by Elliott. Forward ball. Chiesa! Come on, get that! Oh, is he off? Oh, no way. He's off. That's so tight. What a goal and what a ball by Harvey Elliott. He's on. He's on. It's on. He's on. It's going to be 2-1. Get in. It's going to be 2-1. Get in. He's miles onside there. What a ball by Harvey Elliott. He's onside there. Should be a goal. Should be a goal. Go on, Givey. He's miles on. Why is this taking half an hour? It's a goal. It should be a goal. He's miles on. He is onside. Hello. Give the green line. Green line. Yep, there we go. 2-1. Get in. Tell you what. First real bit of quality from Harvey Elliott. Straight through. 4 minutes left here. Plus added time with the goal. Yeah. Man, it should be a goal. They're just wasting time for Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool. So got the ball. Why are they taking half an hour to go? Give it. It's going to be 2 added 9 minutes here. 100 plus minutes. Goal. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is the life still left in this Liverpool team? Come on. What a touch. What a goal by Chiesa. Get in. Woo-hoo. But Harvey Elliott, chat. What a ball through the heart of that defence. Come on. And there should be another 3 minutes added on. Now Liverpool, come on. 5:40. Newcastle are just clearing the lines. Going to be past 100 minutes here, Eds. But it's about game management here now for Newcastle. So yeah, maybe, just maybe. But it's all about what Liverpool do now in the closing minutes. Should be another 3 minutes added on here. It's an embarrassment how long that took to give, really. Because all of us around the world knew straight away. One replay, bang, goal. Don't be giving any stupid fouls away here, Liverpool. Ball's right in the corner here now for Newcastle. Slowing the game down. It's exactly what they want to do. Good game management from the Toon. Big Van Dijk's on the halfway line here. Come on, quick one. Come on, quick one, Liverpool. I say slowing the game down. Get it up to Big Vig. Van Dijk. Oh, Dom, lad, what are you doing? Tonali going forward. Willock. He'll be going to that corner. You know exactly where he's going. Don't foul him. That's very well done there by Newcastle. They've got a corner there. That is great work from them. Tell you what, for a team that's not won a trophy in 70 years, done well there. Extremely well to game management this. And there we go. Yeah, slowing the game down. Tonali getting booked. I was going to say, time wasting, ref. Adding into the time wasted. Yeah, it's been a poor performance, bud, Danny, from Liverpool. We've only come to life over the last 10 minutes. I'll tell you what, we can somehow sneak an equaliser in here. Have to get the ball at the other end of the pitch, really. But it's great, from a tactical sense. Newcastle. Be interesting. Probably about 3-4 minutes added on. But get it out. Liverpool will now look to spring a counter-attack here. Ball forward here. Salah. To Van Dijk. Forward. Joelinton. He's onside. Is he onside there? Wilson. Is he going to the corner? I was going to say, yeah, go to the corner, Wilson, lads. Oh, he's give Liverpool back the possession. Harvey Elliott. We're past the 100-minute mark. Liverpool closing. Long searching ball. VAR check for potential violent conduct here for Joe Litton. That's horrendous, that. But it's just careless pull there, but just slowing down the game, really. Just slowing. Harvey, like, get up. It's been checked and cleared. Long searching ball. Last kick of the game here. Joe Litton. And that is full time. Congratulations, Newcastle. Poor performance by Liverpool, but the 70-year wait for Newcastle's first trophy. They'll enjoy that. Winners last year, Liverpool, couldn't repeat it this evening. But congratulations, Newcastle. Fully do deserve it. Liverpool this evening, far too poor. Poor performance. But you can't win them all, Reds, and it isn't to be. But Reds, tune in to, obviously, the Gags Tandon show. And a massive thank you to everyone that is tuned in this evening. Whatever you say, if you're a Geordie or a Liverpool fan, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Look after yourselves. Enjoy it. If you're a Newcastle fan, congratulations. 70-odd years they've waited for a trophy. But Liverpool need to be doing much better. Need to be doing much better than we've seen this afternoon. But it's a big summer. And certainly, let's not forget, Liverpool have still got big football games on the horizon in the Premier League. The league's not won. The league is not won. But Eds, make sure you tune into the Gags Tandon show in a little second. We'll be live any minute now. But Eds, see you very soon. But Eds, look after yourself. Disappointing, very disappointing from Liverpool. Not good enough. But Newcastle United, Carabao champions. And, yeah, unlucky. But, yeah. Reds, massive thank you for everyone tuning in. We'll see you on the Gags Tandon show in a little second.